Michael Burry reveals his portfolio. Top stock picks of Michael Burry. The securities exchange has been in a consistent condition of motion this year, enrolling record highs following a surprisingly good financial recuperation and concerning lows in the midst of expansion fears. Money Street has, to a great extent, managed the instability utilizing a deft touch, not allowing things to twist wild. The equivalent, be that as it may, can't be said to describe Michael Burry, the head of Cvs Asset Management, who, in his commonplace design, has stirred up feelings of dread of an approaching business sector crash more than once, and made multi-million-dollar negative wagers against high-development stocks like Tesla and ARK Innovation ETF. Welcome back to Investor Secrets. Today we're going to talk all about what Michael Burry is holding in his portfolio. So watch this video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Let's get straight to the video. Michael Burry, also known for The Big Short, has one of the best track records in the world, outperforming the S&P 500 nearly 150 to 1 from the inception of his fund in 2000 until its breakup in 2008. Not only did he predict and profit from the subprime mortgage crisis, but he also profited from the dot-com bubble and the pandemic. In October, 7 days subsequent to uncovering that he had sold the majority of the stocks in the Cvs Asset Management portfolio during the second from last quarter, including the wagers against Tesla Inc. and ARK, Burry got some information about shorting cryptographic forms of money. He posed a few inquiries, including whether he would need to get an acquire and could the short position be pressed and brought in. Burry had recently analyzed Bitcoin, the most well-known digital currency, to the lodging air pocket of 2007, an emergency during which the financial backer made a huge number of dollars by foreseeing an accident. A couple of hours later, the tweet, which has now been erased alongside Burry's Twitter account, Bitcoin moved to a 6-month high of $60,000. This isn't whenever that Burry's moves first have bewildered Wall Street. Most recent filings show that among June and September, Burry sold out of 19 stocks, including huge names like Alphabet Inc., Meta Platforms Inc., and Discovery Inc., to decrease his portfolio worth to simply $41 million from around $2 billion. During this time, he made new buys in 3 stocks and decreased property in 2 values. In 2008, only months subsequent to turning into a worldwide big name following his amazing expectation about the lodging bubble, Burry had shut his mutual funds, Cvs Capital, to zero in on close-to-home speculations. In 2013, he got back to the market with Cvs Asset Management. The asset has given financial backers consistent returns in the years since, with Burry effectively seeking after an appropriate objective of averaging 20% as fair exchanges for a reliable timeframe. In any case, he has attempted to do as such given the amazing development of tech firms, which Burry has cautioned is an enormous air pocket that might blast soon. The soon is by all accounts evading the financial backer. Now let's talk about the top stock picks of Michael Burry. Number 6. Cvs Health Corporation. Number of hedge fund holders, 61. Cvs Health Corporation gives medical care administrations. Goldman Sachs examiner Nathan Rich, as of late, started inclusion of the stock with a buy rating and a value focus of $121, featuring the solid hidden essentials of the firm as the development driver. The flexible investments of Michael Burry enter the final quarter of 2021 with 200,000 portions of Cvs Health Corporation in the portfolio, worth around $16.9 million. Among the flexible investments being followed by Insider Monkey, Chicago-based firm Harris Associates is the main investor in Cvs Health Corporation, with 8 million offers worth more than $685 million. Towards the finish of the second from last quarter of 2021, 61 flexible investments in the information base of Insider Monkey held stakes worth $1 billion in Cvs Health Corporation, contrasted with 67 in the past quarter worth $1.3 billion. Very much like Tesla Inc., ARK Innovation ETF, Alphabet Inc., Meta Platforms Inc., and Discovery Inc., Cvs Health Corporation is one of the stocks drawing in the consideration of first-class financial backers. Number 5. Lockheed Martin Corporation. Number of hedge fund holders, 51. Lockheed Martin Corporation works as an aviation and safeguard firm. Cvs Asset Management, as of the finish of September, had 30,000 portions of the organization worth $10.3 million in the portfolio. Lockheed Martin Corporation, as of late, declared that it had won an alteration contract worth $286 million for ground creation, preparing, field observation, and project worker coordination support under a foreign military sales case. Among the mutual funds being followed by Insider Monkey, New York-based firm Millennium Management is the main investor in Lockheed Martin Corporation, with 561,512 offers worth more than $193 million. Toward the finish of the second from last quarter of 2021, 51 mutual funds in the dataset of Insider Monkey held stakes worth $1.2 billion in Lockheed Martin Corporation. contrasted with 58 in the past quarter, worth $1.5 billion. Number 4. The GEO Group Inc. Number of hedge fund holders, 16. In the filings for the second from last quarter, the asset of Burry itemized that it claimed over 1.1 million portions of the GEO Group Inc., worth $8.6 million, addressing 20.74% of the portfolio. The GEO Group Inc. is land speculation that believes in gains and oversees secure offices. The GEO Group Inc. posted a profit for the second from last quarter toward the beginning of November, revealing an income of $557 million, beating investigator gauges by $5.5 million. The firm got positive expert inclusion later the income beat. Toward the finish of the second from last quarter of 2021, 16 mutual funds in the information base of Insider Monkey held stakes worth $72 million in the GEO Group Inc., up from 15 in the past quarter, worth $74 million. New York-based venture firm Mason Capital Management is a main investor in the GEO Group Inc., with 2.5 million offers worth more than $19 million. Closed by Tesla Inc., ARK Innovation ETF, Alphabet Inc., Meta Platforms Inc., and Discovery Inc., the GEO Group Inc. is one of the stocks on the radar of institutional financial backers. Number 3. CoreCivic Inc. Number of hedge fund holders, 15. CoreCivic Inc. possesses and runs restorative and detainment offices. The organization has a market cap of $1.1 billion and posted a bigger number than $1.9 billion of income last year. It's as of late beat market gauges on profit for the second from last quarter. Most recent filings show that Scion Asset Management is long on 412,126 offers in CoreCivic Inc., worth more than $3.6 million, addressing 8.79% of the portfolio. Toward the finish of the second from last quarter of 2021, 15 mutual funds in the information base of Insider Monkey held stakes worth $84 million in CoreCivic Inc., up from 13 in the past quarter, worth $97 million. Among the mutual funds being followed by Insider Monkey, New York-based venture firm Mason Capital Management is the main investor in CoreCivic Inc., with 6 million offers worth more than $53 million. Number 2. Now Inc. Number of hedge fund holders, 18. Now Inc. conveys energy and modern items for oil refining. As indicated by the most recent 13F information, the asset holds a stake in the firm worth more than $1.1 million, comprising of 150,000 offers. In November, Stevens investigator Tommy Mole overhauled Now Inc. stock to overweight from equal weight with a value focus of $12, backing the firm to further develop products and show proceeded with progress through 2022. Among the mutual funds being followed by Insider Monkey, New York-based speculation firm Renaissance Technologies is the main investor in Now Inc., with 5.3 million offers worth more than $40 million. Toward the finish of the second from last quarter of 2021, 18 multifaceted investments in the information base of Insider Monkey held stakes worth $81 million in Now Inc., contrasted with 22 in the past quarter, worth $107 million. Number 1. Nexus Inc. Number of hedge fund holders, 6. Nexus Inc. is a biotech firm situated in New Jersey. The organization posted a profit for the second from last quarter on November 10th, beating assumptions on income per offer and income by 67 cents and $0.14 million individually. The flexible investments of Michael Burry entered the final quarter of 2021 with in excess of 174,030 portions of Nexus Inc. in the portfolio, worth more than $922,000. New York-based firm Kingdon Capital is the main investor in Nexus Inc., with 637,048 offers worth more than $3.3 million. Toward the finish of the second from last quarter of 2021, 6 flexible investments in the dataset of Insider Monkey held stakes worth $7.6 million in Nexus Inc., contrasted with 8 in the past quarter, worth $19 million. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video or think it was valuable, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified first. Also, feel free to let us know your thoughts about the next video in the comment section down below. See you soon. Bye.